Hey all, Heber here. So unless you've been living under a rock the past few weeks, then you should know that the long awaited pirate ship simulator game, whatever you want to call it, Skull and Bones, finally has a release date, and it is November 8th, 2022, so pretty much right around the corner. So the game starts you off as a lowly pirate at, I assume, one of two hubs that they mention in the trailers. There seems to be a bit of busy work to do before you actually take out your ship to sink other ships, and at these hubs or later on outposts, this is where you prepare or you hang out with other players and do your little dancing and whatever. But of course, one of the main things you have to do is like manage your cargo and make sure you have enough provisions to keep your crew happy, because apparently having a happy crew is important in this game, and I hope that's not too big of a problem, because I don't really want to babysit a crew all the time and then have them perform mutiny all the time. So let's see, hopefully that's not too bad. As you play the game, your infamy rank will increase, and as you can see here, it seems to give you access to new upgrades and unlocks, which is pretty cool actually. Of course, you can also equip your pirate in all sorts of clothes and hats and who knows what, so a bit of customization on the pirate as well. But the main part of the game seems to be about crafting. And you have to collect all sorts of materials, wood and gold and animal pelts as well. It seems that you can go hunting for crocodiles and sharks and hippopotamuses apparently, and it looks quite fun. And apparently coconuts are a thing as well that you can craft or use in your crafting. And of course, the whole point of crafting is to allow you to build better ships and better weapons. So you'll start the game in a small tiny boat here, and your aim is obviously to craft bigger and better ships and weapons. Ubisoft have also said that it's not a game where you have to play and then you get to the last ship in a row of ships and that ship is the best ship you can ever get. No. Every ship is special, it has its own playstyle, and I'm really excited about that, because that combined with all the customization seems to make a very interesting gameplay. It seems that there will be 12 different ships to play from the beginning here, and you can see there's a Brigantine, a Patawakang, and a Sambok, whatever that is. And of course, customization is a big thing here. You can add armor or extra cargo to your bow or your stern. You can customize your ship in all sorts of ways, depending on what you want this ship to achieve, because there's many different kinds of ships. So far, Ubisoft has revealed 3 types, which is cargo ship, navigation ship, and firepower ship. And obviously cargo ships are big and slow, and navigation ships are quick and agile, and firepower ships are obviously very dangerous and very powerful, I assume. So like different types of ships with different types of what they're good at, what they're bad at, and that combined with all the customization options, like I said before, I think that's going to be very interesting. And you can see there's so many different weapons you can put on your ship. There's all sorts of weird stuff, and I'm assuming there will be added more. Like, for example, this looks like some sort of flamethrower, and traditional cannons, and what looks like torpedoes, and some sort of mortar, if I'm not mistaken here. But of course, cannons seem to be the thing here, which is also making a lot of sense. But lots of interesting things, and also at some point some sort of weird siege cannon here apparently. But so far can't tell you exactly what's included, but it does look like there's a lot of variety and a lot of different things to put on your ship, which obviously I like. So from a functional perspective, no ship will be exactly the same, and the same applies from a cosmetic point, because there seems to be a lot of options to outfit your ship with sails and colors and all sorts of visual modifications that make your ship stand out. And another thing I noticed is that there will also be wild weather in the game, which is obviously something I'm looking forward to a lot. And the same thing with treasure maps, because yeah, but what's a pirate game without treasure maps, right? So Skull and Bones can be played as a solo experience, but also as a multiplayer experience. And apparently it's possible to simply jump between PvP and PvE servers just on the fly. You're not gonna get, you know, like punished or anything like that. It's simply a matter of, oh, there's too many, you know, player versus player fights here. I'll just go on the AI server for a while. You can just do that. And obviously, you need to have a bit of an upgraded ship before you enter PvP. At least that's what the Ubisoft lead developer said, which also makes sense. So PvP should be very interesting because of the customization involved here. I mean, you can specialize in a special ship type with a special weapon and a special kind of armor, for example, and you should be able to always be efficient. Of course, some ships are better or worse against other ships and other combinations, but that's what you'll learn playing the game, and then you will hopefully find your favorite of the many ship types, and so far 12 different ships, and obviously also your favorite loadout and weapon use and stuff like that. So I am extremely excited for this game here. I think it looks fantastic. The graphics are, perhaps not as good as they could be, but I'm not going to complain anyway. The game seems solid, and I think there's a lot of customization here that'll keep the game going on and on and on, especially if Ubisoft, keeps adding new stuff to download, and perhaps even stuff that you'll have to buy in, the dreaded microtransactions. But I'm really okay with that. As long as it keeps, the game going, then I'm okay with it. If every month there will be some sort of new stuff to buy, that's fine with me. So like I said in the beginning, the game will release on November 8th this year, so it's really only 5 months away, and as you can see here in the gameplay, it looks pretty much finished. And there seems to be, a focus on ship combat over hand-to-hand combat. Like, you can still board enemy ships to get 100% of the loot. If you sink enemy ships, you will lose some of the loot, apparently. I don't know the details about that yet, but I guess we'll find out. The down prioritization of hand-to-hand combat suits me really well, because I'm not going to play this game to play a pretty much Black Flag all over again. I'm going to play this game because I want naval warfare, and I want something different from World of Warships Legends, and this is certainly different. And I have high hopes. The game looks pretty good as it is now, and I think once it's released, we'll band up and find treasure together, and compared to a game like Rare's pirate game, I think this is a little bit more friendly to solo players, because it seems that you can just play it as a solo player, and you don't have to have people running around and shooting the guns for you and stuff like that. But of course you can also team up with other players, which obviously is going to be like a lot more fun, and it will also grant you more loot, better loot, and obviously the game will also be more difficult. So keep an eye on this channel, because I will definitely do more videos on this game as time progresses, and hopefully I can get some kind of inside scoop sooner or later. But if not, then when the game releases on November 8th, then I will definitely play it, and I will do, I assume, a bunch of videos on it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and you look forward to this game as much as I do, and I'll see you out there.